Good evening, guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. At least I think it's Wednesday. I hope it's Wednesday. I think that's right. So I know I mentioned in yesterday's vlog how I felt super crummy. I actually felt a lot better today. I was not having that problem with all of the gunk in the back of my throat and my nose and everything like that. I felt much better today. But the weird thing is that Jack was saying, and he got sick probably a week before I did. He was like, oh, are you still having that? You can't clear your throat kind of thing. And I was like, yeah, sort of. Why? I was like, it was worse yesterday. Why? And he's like, oh, because I still have that. And I was like, are you serious? This really lasts that long? So anyways though, guys, I know it might not be over even though I'm feeling better and it's not bothering me as much today. But I did end up I edited today. I also finished and typed out my Tony's and Caputo's list. So what we're going to do from now on most likely is that I'm going to just type it up and send it to my dad, and then he is going to go at some point. I'm going to try and get it typed out as early as possible, even on Tuesday, so that he can possibly go on Wednesday. I just have to wait until Wednesday anyway to clip the coupons, and the sales don't start till Wednesday, but I could basically let him go anytime between Wednesday to the following Tuesday. And so he is probably just gonna stop on his way home from work or something like that to pick those things up from those stores. And so that'll work out really awesome, so that I don't have to go. And I was telling you guys too how for him it works because he kind of goes past there anyway. I told you guys he has to take a slight little detour, but his GPS actually tells him it takes less time, it's a shorter distance, but he thinks that he hits more lights if he ends up going that way, so he normally doesn't. And so he finds that it's faster. Maybe it isn't actually, but if he's going there to kind of just do a detour that's less than a minute, and ends up going that way, and possibly is actually shorter than him, his GPS tells him it's shorter, and goes that way anyway, and he goes to the stores then on his way home from work, and then I don't have to go with, because he comes home, picks me up, then we go back basically the same place that he just came from earlier. So he says, so as long as he gets out of work a little bit, depending on when he finishes work and gets out of work, he can wind up going to the stores, on whatever day, on kind of whatever day he wants to. And so, like I said, he can just stop on his way home, which ends up working out better for him and me, and, everything like that. So, that's really awesome. It's just so long as, like I said, I have that done. And so far, I've given him those 2 opportunities to go and do that, and he's done totally fine. He's managed to get everything, picked up all the right stuff, his coupons that I clip, and then he just goes in with either if it's my phone number, he used it at checkout, or the little QR code thingy I think he used at Caputo's, whatever it is, he just goes and, like I said, handles all that. So it works, and, he, like I said, hasn't had a problem yet. And so long too is that they're not big grocery hauls. So I had both hauls would be under 20 bucks each. It was just really some produce stuff, and a couple of deli things at Tony's, and I think just toilet paper and paper towels also at Tony's, and other than that there's really not much. And then at Caputo's I think it was kind of the same. It was just produce, I think, only at Caputo's. So like I said, not too much stuff going on, but again, I got that all typed out, so again, he can go either. I was kind of hoping if he tries to go earlier in the week, Tuesday, Friday, or I'm sorry, on Thursday or Friday, it might end up working out just a little bit better. The only thing is that if I'm planning on oh, I need that for a meal that I was gonna cook, or something like that, whatever it might be, I might just need to tell him can you try and squeeze it in, after your way home from work on this day. But on Fridays, it's weird though, Thursdays might actually work better for him, just because unless he gets home from work really late, just because Jack doesn't have to be picked up until 4 o'clock normally, because he has weightlifting for the high school, but on Fridays he doesn't, so he gets picked up at the normal his 3 o'clock time. And so if my dad's running a little bit late, he might not be able to stop on a Friday, even though he would have more time because he doesn't have to get home, so that he can go to bed to get ready for work the next day. He has the whole weekend. Fridays would actually probably be more of a time crunch than any other of the days during the week, just because Jack back, you know, doesn't have to be picked up at a certain time. So anyways, though, I got that done. I got that all typed out. I also finished Jewels. I did this morning. I clipped all the coupons for Jewel that I'm going to do. I just have to finalize that in an email list to myself. That's how I send it, like when I do my lists. And the same thing too is that when I send it then to my dad, if he's going to go and do those 2 stores, I send him in an email anyway. So that works. But like I said too, I also got editing done today, and the other cool thing though is that, talking about coupon stuff, is that Meijer has started, they switched their like M perks over to a they're doing it more like a reward system now. So it's kind of going to be the same as like Jewel and stuff like that, where like, oh, you can earn like, you know, for every dollar you spend you earn like a point or whatever. It ends up accumulating for rewards or points or whatever that you can redeem for freebies or dollars off or whatever. So they're rolling out this kind of new thing, because before the way the like reward system worked was, it was you know, I told you guys like, oh, if you spend like $50 you got like $1 off your next purchase, or if you spent $100 you got $2 off. 150 was like $3. I think the most I ever did was like maybe 150, and it would just like accumulate, and then like the whole month, once you've, you know, earned or spent $150, I would get like a $3 reward off my next purchase, whatever it was, you know, kind of similar to that. So I think that was what the price was on it, but anyways, so that was how they used to do it. Now they're switching over to more like the way Jewel does it, where with Jewel you end up earning points that you redeem for rewards, and like so many rewards ends up earning you like or so many points earns you a reward, and then those you can redeem for like free items or for you know, like I said, the dollars off, you know, your next purchase or whatever it is. So that's kind of how Meijer is moving into now as well. And so I'm wondering if it's going to affect those like personalized coupons, like the M Perks coupons, because I would get sometimes, like, they were never really high value ones. They'd be like 35 cents or 25 cents, and like at most like I'd see like $1 off like something, but they're all based on things that I've purchased at Meijer before. So like hair color, like my mom's hair color for like the L'Oreal, that's the kind that she uses. I had a coupon for that just recently. I had a coupon for you know, like again, certain things that I would buy, like like snack crackers, or like the Tostinos like pizza rolls, or like I said, like whatever it was, I would get sometimes coupons. Sometimes I get freebies too, like free avocado, because I've bought avocados there, so sometimes they give me a coupon for that. Sometimes I get like 75 cents off grapes, you know, whatever it was. So I'm wondering if they're going to like discontinue doing that, because now you're going to have this like reward system, and so you can do that based on like, you know, kind of your purchases. I don't know, it would be cool if they still kept that around. I'd really like that, just because those are ones that sometimes I'm like, oh, like that's really awesome, like something that I bought before, now I get another coupon for it, you know, so it makes me buy it again, which is, like I said, really nice. But they might, like, again, because they're kind of restructuring how they're doing their like system, they might not wind up having that anymore. But what I got in the mail today, because I've never gotten anything from Meijer, because our Meijer is like the town over from us, it's not in our town, and it's a little bit of a drive. It's not super far, but it's a little bit further away. And so because of that, we hadn't shopped there. Like I remember going there like once. It was actually I'll tell you guys, I was a little salty about this. My parents ended up, for, I don't remember what birthday it was, but for Matthew's birthday, I remember that's how it started. It was like, we did this maybe for like 2 years, maybe at most, but my parents ended up just like taking him to, like, at this point they took him to Meijer, and they let him pick out, I want to say it was like $100 or $50 or something like that worth of birthday presents, toys that he wanted. And like I said, he was like kind of little, so I remember he picked out like a board game, he picked out like you know, again, a couple other little things, and it was like, you know, totaled up to, like I said, whatever it was, like 50 or 75 or $100 or something like that. And that was like his birthday money. But instead of my parents like you know, buying the stuff and wrapping it for him, they just let him pick it out. So I don't know why they did that. It was never like a tradition that we did. We would always just like get our our birthday gifts, you know, given to us. But for some reason, like this year, that particular year, and I want to say it was also for my birthday, I remember too, but maybe the following year we did it, I don't entirely remember, but I just remember that year we did, and for some reason we were at Meijer, and because we were at Meijer, my parents just like let Matthew pick out his his birthday gifts, and that was the only time I remember being at Meijer when I was little. And I remember, like I said, I was a little salty about it because I was like, he just gets to pick out all of his toys, and my birthday was in November, so it just passed, and my parents didn't do that for me. They gave me my birthday gifts, like, you know, just whatever they picked out for me, which was fine. I was, like I said, I was probably maybe like 5 or 6, or no, I couldn't have been 5. Maybe I was like 7 or 8 years old or something like that. But I just remember being like, why does he get to pick out all his toys? And like, I had mine like given to me because I was like, if I would have known, like I would have picked out like this and that and, you know, all this kind of stuff, instead of just having it kind of like, you know, randomly be given to me, or, you know, things that like maybe my parents thought I wanted or I'd hinted at or whatever. Instead, I got to actually like personally pick it out. You know, so I just remember, like I said, for whatever reason, I was just very salty about it. And you know, but my parents ended up doing it for my following birthday and let me pick out, you know, all my toys. And that was the year we went to this little bookstore where they actually had Playmobil, and that was like, I bought like a bunch of Playmobil stuff. So it was probably, again, $50, $100 worth of like Playmobil toys that I got that birthday. I was super excited about. But like I said, I remember being at Meijer that one time, and that was for Matthew's birthday. And I remember, again, we stopped maybe one other time, I think after like a baseball game when Matthew was little, on our way back home from like the baseball game, because I think we went past it. I remember, like I said, being there maybe once, twice, 3 times in total in my life. We never shopped at Meijer, and we're not that far away. It's just a little bit more of a drive, and it's a little bit more out of the way. So again, never really shopped there or anything like that. I have never gotten anything in the mail from Meijer though too. Like, we don't get like the sales papers or anything like that because we're kind of too far away. However, addressed to me specifically, I did end up getting some coupons, and this got like a huge big like coupon kind of booklet in here of all kinds of different stuff that's like with M-Perks, and it talks about like their new like M-Perks, like, you know, like rewards kind of thing that they're doing, because I am a member of M-Perks, and they have, I actually want to say though, they have my home address now, because I don't think I ever put that in up until we were going to order something for Christmas for Matthew and Jack, but I want to say we were going to do it for pickup and not actually for home delivery. Maybe we were though. So I think that's why I put like my address in there, because I don't think they require you to do that, just like your phone number. But I think that's why. So I've never gotten anything from them before, but I did today, and I got all these coupons and stuff like that, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. So like I said, that's really cool, and now we have those to use at Meijer as well. But like I said, I think that's because it might have actually been because we originally had placed an order, but it got canceled because they didn't have what we were going to get in stock for a Christmas gift. And so I think that was why. Now that they have my address, they're sending stuff in the mail now to me, and coupons and stuff like that. So I think that's super awesome, because like I said, I'd never gotten that stuff before, and they might have not sent it to me had it not been, like I said, an M-Perks member with my address already, like, you know, in their system. It's because we also don't live in the area where, you know, the like local people might wind up actually getting those. So like I said, that's really cool. There was, you know, like I said, there was a free coupon in here for body wash and other things. And the weird thing is that it is kind of stuff that I have bought before, so I wonder if this is going off of my like M-Perks, you know, like my M-Perks account personally, because I didn't notice coupons for like, oh, like, you know, baby products or cat products, because I've never bought that stuff there. So again, I don't know if they just didn't include it, or if it was like all this stuff I'm like, I've bought, I think, every single item that they had in there for those coupons. So that might also be personalized based off my M-Perks. Like these are ones that I see sometimes personalized to me anyway in that M-Perks, like the personalized coupons. So anyways, that's kind of cool. Like I said, we have that to use now next time we go to Meijer. But but I am going to probably take a shower and get to bed. I've got the other vlog that I edited today is encoding right now, so that'll probably be done once I'm out of the shower. But like I said, I didn't end up getting to a whole ton of stuff today, but I am happy with what I was able to get done. And again, I am just like a couple of, you know, like just a little bit more that I have to finish up with Jules' list, and then I am pretty much done. I don't have to worry about Meijer because we already went to Meijer for this week. I don't have to worry about Tony's and Caputo's because my dad's gonna go. We just have to do Jewel and Aldi on, you know, what's it called, on Sunday, and then I have to wait until Sunday anyway to do Meijer's list until, you know, we can go on Monday, which I can preview their list. I think they let you preview it up until like Friday, so I can like preview it, but I can't clip any of the coupons or anything like that until it goes live on Sunday, like their sales. So like I said, I can actually kind of work on that by Friday, is I think as early as Friday. So weird though, I'm like, oh, we have to get ready to go to the store tomorrow, and then we have to get ready. I'm like, no, I got the whole, like, I don't have to do anything tomorrow or the whole weekend. Like, we can just focus on really getting to the projects and, you know, whatever other stuff we want to get done. Like, again too, there's that little bit of attic kind of cleaning out stuff that we need to get done, and a handful of other things. And once we're good with that, we can get you know, we don't have to go anywhere till Sunday. So you know, like I said, we can get some of the more of that stuff done and get rolling more on our projects as well for you know, all the stuff that we have to get done. But we don't have to worry about grocery shopping, which is really nice. I am actually really liking the structure right now of how we're doing this, just because it takes a little bit off of having to, like, you know, feel like we're constantly like coming and going from the grocery store. It's like just going on Sunday and then just going on Monday, and then my dad kind of just figures out when he wants to go to those two stores during the week. And so whenever I have a haul from those two stores, I'll share with you guys when my dad gets back. And he was even saying too, at some points he might only wind up going to one of the stores, like if he's realizing like, oh, this took a little bit longer, checkout lines were long, whatever, or he's just running a little bit more later. He might only end up going to like just Tony's on Thursday and then not go to Meijer, or not go to Caputo's until like Tuesday or something like that. So again, when I have the hauls, will kind of just be up to him. It, like I said, might be just a complete toss-up as to when he's gonna end up going, but I think he's gonna try and stick to going like maybe Wednesday or Thursday, you know, possibly Friday. And then too, well, like once Jack's done with school, which will be in just a couple months, you know, like he doesn't have to worry about them picking him up from school either, so he can kind of go whenever, which will be kind of weird in a way. Like, I don't know, I haven't started thinking about that, but that's a whole topic for another time. I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.